conference will now be recorded.
Share my screen. Down. Okay, fine. So, guys, so in the last session, right? So, we already discussed about Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud, right? And then what are the advantages? Okay. So, cloud models. Those are all things we have discussed. Do you have any questions? So, in the last session, of course, I have asked the time, still, right? So, I'm asking. So, if you have any questions or any, or any other um, open questions, let me know so that we can get started. No, if no, we can get started now. Okay, fine. So, in the last, it is kind of it is more interactive kind of session and demo, right? So, in the last session, I have introduced myself. So, okay, since it was the first demo session, okay. Today, let's interact each other. At least I'll spend 5 minutes so to discuss about ourselves, right? So, okay. So you already kind of know about myself, right? So I'm kind of Ranji. So I'm having 15 years experience, and then Oracle Fusion HCM, I'm working on all these things, right? So okay, so let's go one by one. So guys, I just want to know about yourself. Okay, so who just want to go first? Prasad, Neha, Madhu, or Sai Teja. So you can introduce yourself so that yeah, yeah, Sai Teja, please.
Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone. So myself, Sai
Mhm.
Teja. So I'm working on IT industry last 10 years onward. Previously, I worked on Oracle areas. Recently, last 2 years, I'm working on OAC and VBCS. So I want to know like more function related one. So that's why I joined this session.
Okay, so you need a functional and technical, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. That is good actually, because now the market is focusing on techno-functional. Okay, so if you are going with the functional also, technical also, good. Definitely we can introduce you. Thanks, Sai Teja. Okay, so who is going to be next? So Prasad.
Hi Ranju, I'm
Yeah. Okay.
Neha. Actually,
Okay,
I'm
Neha.
working as a senior cloud engineer. So I'm basically from Azure.
Okay.
Uh, it's a new switching for us. So
Okay.
I
Good
had
to hear.
5 to 6 years experience in Azure.
Okay. Good to hear, Neha. Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you.
Hi, Raju. My name. I am Madhukar
Okay.
Reddy. I am also same. I am working from under technology, Azure, Microsoft Azure.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I am changing my technology. That's why.
Oh, okay. That's, yeah. Good to hear, Madhu. Thank you. Um, so yeah, anybody like Prasad, you want to introduce yourself? Um, okay, fine. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for your information. So yeah, okay, we'll get started. Okay, so let me share my screen, right? So hope you can see my screen. Correct?
Yeah, one more thing. I want to know what are the things you need to cover in this HCM.
Um,
So like
one second.
there are different topics too, like
Yeah, yeah.
payroll,
Yes, yes. See,
learning.
go ahead.
Yeah, payroll learning. There are absences. There are many
Yes.
topics out there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So how
Yes.
many topics you are going to cover?
See, this is mainly, yeah, definitely, I'll explain. So, see, if you are interested, yes, definitely we'll discuss. Okay, so the thing is, right? So So we are going to, as I already mentioned, we are going to discuss core HR. That is a main thing. Okay. After that, so we are going to discuss about payroll things also. Okay. So the payroll also we are going to discuss. I will clearly explain. Okay. Even after discussing the core HR, the next part would be absence management. Okay. The absence management is also linked to the core HR. Okay. First, you need to know the core HR and then absence management. After that, so we will discuss about the payroll concepts. Okay. What are all the payroll concepts are there? Since it is a techno-functional, okay. So I will explain about even integrations. Okay. So since you are already worked for so VBCS and other things, right? So definitely, as you already mentioned in the last session, okay, extracts, which means integrations. So how you are integrating both the systems. That is really, really, really important. Okay, nowadays that is, I can say, hot cake. Okay, extracts, that called interfaces, inbound interfaces, outbound interfaces. Okay, and BAP reporting parts, dashboards. That is very, very important, dashboards, because nowadays, so very much interested, the clients are like, the dashboards also we are going to discuss. So the technical components, all the technical components we are going to discuss. So that is, I already kind of shared, like, we are going to revise the the course content. So today or tomorrow, definitely you will get that course content. Okay, so that you will get the clarity. We are
OTBI
going to
reports
discuss.
also going to go.
Sorry,
BAP,
Tejan.
BAP, OTBI reports, right?
Yeah, yeah, that is what the reports,
Yes.
BI, OTBI. Yes, both the
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
And then along with that, dashboard. That is very important. Dashboard also we are going to discuss how you are going to display in the main dashboard. See, probably since you are already experienced guys, okay, look and feel is very important for the customer, right? So look and feel all together at one place. So that is very, very important that we are going to discuss. Okay, dashboards. Okay, so and then see, lookups. There are like so many things, concepts. Okay, in the functional wise also we are going to discuss the pages, the test kind of scenarios. For example, how if you are an employee, how you are going to, okay, how you are I will explain all those things. So if you are a manager, how you are going to perform the test cases, how you are going to perform the transactions. If you are a HR specialist, how you are going to do. Okay, what is the legislations, what are all the countries we are going to set up. So if it is a payroll, I'm just giving an explanation, right, about at a high level, right? So if it is a payroll, so what things are going to be started first? What is consolidation group? Okay, what is payroll relationships, how you are going to attach, what is the link between, everything we will discuss. See, the thing is, see, definitely I will tell you. So the learning is not going to be ended, it will be continued. The thing is, first, see, if you directly go to the payroll, right, you cannot understand anything. So the main part is core HR. If you learn core HR, so that is a base. For example, if you want to set up a country, if you want to set up a payroll or anything payroll relationship. Okay, I'm going to into subject, don't worry. So I'm just explaining to Sai Teja, right? So if you want to set up all these things, you have to first set up the country. See, the basic setups you have to do first. Okay, so you have to understand the application, you have to understand the pages, then you can easily learn other modules also. Okay, so I will explain, see what all the modules are there. So that is what, right, today is kind of an interactive session, right? So tomorrow in the next session, I will clearly give you, so what are all the kind of things are going to be covered. If you are interested, see, I am interested in all these things, yes, definitely that will be covered. Okay, the later sessions, that will be covered, no problem. See, I'm here to guys, so I'll explain. The only thing is, so you need to go with the what do you call, first you need to understand the basics. going forward. So you slowly increase what do you call, like, the kind of in the content. Okay. So definitely you will understand everything, the step by step. Okay. That we are going to cover, no problem. So the now the market is techno-functional, very good. So you'll be able to understand. See, you are all experienced guys, I'm sure. Definitely. So you can, this is the right time to switch. Okay. Yeah, we will guide you, no problem then. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me, right, see. So in the last session, right, so we discussed about, so what is cloud. Okay, what all the things are. So I'll see here. So at a high level, I'll explain you here. So what I'm going to explain, like in future or maybe in further sessions, at a high level, it's not detailed. Okay. Give me a second, guys, please. One second. Okay, sorry guys, so I just switched my speaker. Okay. So yeah, let me see what I'm going to discuss, right? See, just at a high level, I'll tell you this is core HR. See, this is like, Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud. So this is the main thing. It has so many modules. So in the last session we have discussed, okay, what is kind of like, Fusion, what is cloud. So all those things we have. That's the background. Okay, so I'm going to, it's not like something course content. I'm just giving you at a high level, details for HR. Okay, absence management. Okay, absence management also we are going to discuss. Okay, so and then the payroll we are going to discuss. That is a concepts. Okay, payroll concepts we will discuss. Okay, so and then so we are going to discuss the technical HCM technical things also, right? So this is also major because the technical, as I mentioned, it is major because so nowadays there most of the people are looking for technical because so if you know technical, you will be able to handle one project. I will tell you in future also how you are going to handle. Okay. So in this, so we have so many things. HCM extracts, okay, HCM extracts, and see BA reports. Just I'll give you in details. Okay, so Kiran is going to share, no problem. Okay, so OTBI reports. Okay, so dashboards. Okay, dashboards. So oh sorry. So these are all the things I'm going to be covered. Okay, so fast formulas. Okay, see, and then these are all the topics, actually general topics. So at a high level, just to understand the terminology, to just to let you know the terminology. Okay, right. So HDL, this is the data load, data load. Okay, so HCM is a data loading concept actually. Okay, how you are going to load the data. Okay, this is also very important, right? So, so these are all generally we are going to discuss all these things along with this. Okay, there are so many things is also covered. Okay, it's a functional or see lookups. Okay, value sets. So there are so many things, right? So that are going to be covered. All these things. I'm just kind of like we are. So these are all the things. So in detail, okay, there are so many things. I'm just giving you an example at a high level. These are all the things, right? We are going to cover. So okay, next level, like for example, if you are going to learn in detail the core HR. So what all the concepts will be there? So how you are going to set up the country, how you are going to add the business unit, locations, departments, whatnot. So all these things we are going to discuss. The absence management is a kind of leave management. So if you are going to apply a leave plans, what are the plans are going to be affected? So those kind of things we will discuss. The payroll concepts, how you are going to set up the payroll, how you are going to attach the payroll. So what is the benefit of the payroll? So how you are integrated the payroll systems. For example, ADP, how you are going to integrate the ADP. Okay. So Ramco system, Indian payroll system. So how you are going to integrate. So what are all the information we need? Okay. What is the basic thing, right? So those kind of things we need to discuss. Okay. We are going to discuss at a high level. Don't worry about this one. Just at a high level, this is very minimal. So it has lot many, it has lot many. So this is also so many things. Okay. Still, so we'll discuss. There are, I'm just, descriptive flex fields, KFF, concepts. These are all the concepts. Okay. So these are all the basics. I'm just, kind of explaining. So at a high level. So I will give you in detail. So many things are also added here. Okay. So we will explain in detail. For example, if I'm discussing this topic, so you have to understand end to end. So why this is okay? Why we are, I mean, creating the HCM extracts? What the purpose of the extracts? Where we are going to use in real time, especially in real time. So we are going to discuss actual the real time. Okay, the project where exactly we are going to use this one. I will clearly explain. Okay, see, I went to this one because you are all experienced guys. You know how to face the customer. Okay, so what is customer point of view, right? So how they think, everything. Okay, yes, those kind of things. We discuss the real time thing. Okay, real time we'll discuss. Yeah. Okay, today, so I'm just going to discuss, the starting point, right? So we will discuss about the starting point. Okay. Yeah. Let me. Um, okay. So do you have any questions, guys? See, of course, I just, since Sai Teja asked, like, I just went to this, I'm trying to kind of, give you some details at a high level. Do you have any questions at this moment? Anybody?
One more question, like topics
Yeah.
related to this. Like
Yeah.
learning module is a separate one, right? In this HCM it is included or it is separate? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, not all.
No, no, no. You're again, please.
It's learning module is there, right? It is included HCM or it is separate?
It is included HCM only.
Okay.
Yeah, you are talking about this one, these things, right?
No, normally we have trainings and the learning module is there. Right?
No, no, no. That's what this is HCM only.
Okay.
Yeah, this is completely HCM. See, we are discussing because so whatever the topics, whatever the components which you are going to discuss, completely into HCM. See, that is what I mentioned here, the HCM cloud. Okay, so the Fusion cloud is different. I mean, Fusion cloud is different in the sense. See, I will tell you just one more step, right? Since you have asked, see this one, Oracle Fusion. Okay, in this we have so many, for example, HCM. Okay, and so finance also. Okay, finance also there. Okay, SCM, supply. I'm just giving an example. So HCM is there, finance is there, supply chain management is there. This is human capital management. This is supply chain management. Okay, so it has segregations, so many. But so we are discussing this. So this is kind of again this is split into this one. Okay, for example, this Oracle HCM, right? So the Oracle HCM has all these things again. Okay, so we are going to discuss Oracle HCM only. Okay, this is different again. See, this is like so AP, AR, GL, General Ledger, so accounts payables. There are so many things. This is like this is different. Okay, PO, purchase orders. Okay, so BOM, bill of materials. So there are so many things. This is different. Concept is different here. So we are discussing about this. Okay, yeah. Okay, so any other questions? Right? Okay, fine. So yeah, and then so let me kind of like so okay. See, generally, right? Today, let us discuss. Okay, so now we have learned the background of the HCM cloud, right? See, first I will tell you from the beginning. Okay, see, if I'm learning the technology, what is the first basic things is needed? What is the basic thing we have to understand? First, we already kind of like understood that there is no software needed for this. We are going to just enter the URL and username password, right? That is nothing but credentials. So what exactly we needed? Credentials. Okay. If you have the credentials, okay, so which means URL. Everybody know this one, right? Everybody know username and password. Okay. See, URL means what is this URL? This is the Fusion URL. Okay, Fusion instance. We can say instance. See, I'm talking about all these things. So these are all real-time words. Okay, so whatever the things which are going to, this is a real time. So this is what the terminology which you are going to use. Fusion instance URLs. Okay, so basic things, right? So the credentials. Okay, what type of credentials? Okay, so see, first dev instance, and then we have test. We will call it as UAT, user acceptance test. I will explain this one also because you know very well about all these things, but still I'll explain even in Fusion also. Okay, right? Production or prod. We will call it as prod. Okay, production or prod. Sorry. Okay, so production or prod. Got it. See, okay, fine. So you can ask me this question. Yes, we are discussing about Fusion instance, URL, username, and password. Who is going to give us? You already kind of working. That is fine. But here, so what is the procedure? What is the process? How you are going to get the URLs? That is the first point. Okay. So our customer, for example, Deloitte is your customer. Okay, Deloitte is your customer. We are service providers. You are working for a company. Deloitte is your customer. You are working for a company. So a company got the project. Okay, we are going to implement the project for Deloitte. So hope you understand, right? So because this is what is going to be happen in the real time. Okay, so Deloitte bought like this Oracle product. We are going to implement that product. Okay, implement in the sense kind of like we are giving the service because we are service providers. So we got the sign off of the project. Now we should implement. So what is the starting point? So you are a techno-functional consultant or you are a functional consultant. Okay, mostly that at a high level, the senior people are like, so they will create the user credentials for us. That is the first point. Okay. So before going to the subject, I am discussing about all these things. Okay. They are going to create the credentials for you. Okay. So for example, okay. So let's say 5 members are there. Okay. 5 members. I'm just giving an example. Okay. 5 members are there in the project. So you will get credentials. So for example, right? So you are going to get URL, username, and password. How you are going to get the credentials from them? So they are going to share an email. Okay, you to your official email. They are going to send the credentials. Okay. So once you get the credentials, okay. So let's say 5 people got the credentials. Okay. What is the next step? Just before one step, who is going to give the instance access? Functional people or technical people? Sorry, I mean like senior people. They will give you. Mostly the manager are like at a high level, right? The senior consultants, they will just create the credentials. Okay. Sometimes IT people will create if they have IT team. Okay. Right. So before that, so how they get, see, what is the base point? First credentials. Okay. The first URL, username and password is going to be shared by Oracle to the customer. Oracle is going to share the credentials to Deloitte. Deloitte is going to share to our company, that is a company. So our consultants is going to create the credentials for us. Hope you got it right. Okay. This is what generally the process. This is the actual process where it starts the project. No, kickoff meetings, sign off, forget about all these things. That's the terminology. I'll explain, no problem. Okay. So, okay, we got the kickoff. I mean, like we got the sign off. The project is already kick off. Okay. We already assigned the particular, roles. We are going to implement the project now. So the actual thing is, so how you are going to instance access, because you have to start the project. You have to start initiating the task. You have to start kind of creating the things, right? Components are working on the components. Okay. So this is the first and the base point. Okay. Hope you understand. If you have any questions, let me know. So what is all these things? Any questions? No? Okay. Okay. So yeah, hope you understand this one, right? This is the first and basic thing. So which we are going to, get. Okay. The credentials. So see, once you get the access, see, I'm going in detail because I know. So I got to know like we were all kind of experienced guys. Okay. But see, it is basic things. Going forward, I will start from the beginning. That is a core HR. So then you will come to the starting point, like where exactly. Okay. So this is a real time. Uh, things are going to happen. Okay. The next, once you get the access, for example, okay, you got the access. What you will do? You just enter the URL, username, password, and get into the instance. Since you have experience in all these things, you just go and check, hey, whether I got right access or not. Right access or not. Okay, what do you mean by right access? So whatever whatever the role which you are going to perform, you should have the proper access. If you don't have proper access, you will send back an email, hey, by saying that I don't have this access. Can you please provide the access? Okay. This is the communication. The first communication is going to happen. Okay. Okay. Now you are set. You are all set. You got the permissions. You got the access. You got the instance access. Like successfully, you are able to reset the password. The only thing is first, the very important is you have to reset your password. Okay. You have to reset your password. Okay. They will give you the common password. You have to reset your password. So the credentials are safe. Okay, that is the first thing we are going to do. Okay, once you get the access, right? Now, so okay, and after that, so the person who has already provided the access, they are going to add the roles access. So the here, like in the terminology is roles concepts. Okay, so whenever we go to that particular concept, I'll explain you roles and security and all. Okay, that is very important. Okay, fine. So now you got the access. Okay, so everything is set. Like, so how you are going to start the project? So these are all the things, the actual things. Okay, how you are going to start the project? So but you should know the look generally, right? So before going to start the project, so how the application is looking like? Okay, those are all things generally. Okay, tomorrow generally, right? So what we will discuss, I will give you the look and feel of the application. See, this is the things we are discussing, right? Instance, username, password. So actual things I will enter. I will enter the URL. I will enter the username and password. So and open the application. Okay. So how it should look like, and then navigations, the basic things. Okay. So I will explain the in the application. So what is navigator? Okay. So how you are going to first you should understand. So the look and feel of the application and the navigations. So then we have to start the actual project. Okay, right. So, okay, got 1 second. Let me give you this one, right? Okay. Sorry. Okay, so you can see this one. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so hope you can see my screen, right? Okay, see what I'm going to explain tomorrow, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. So tomorrow I'm going to explain the pod details. Sorry, what do you mean by pod details? See, this whether it is a dev instance, test environment, production environment. But so I'm going to explain about the pod details. Okay. So after you get the pod details, the look and feel of the application. So how it should be, how the application is going to be, right? So the look and feel of the application we are going to discuss. And then so little I'm going to so once it will take some time, okay, the look and feel of the application. So after that, so what are the offerings, setup documents, user creation, assigning roles. So these are all the things we are going to discuss. See, that is what, right? As I mentioned, the first thing is, okay, offerings. What is offering? What is the first step we are going to do? So after setting the offerings, So how you are going to set up the documents. Okay. So once you set up the documents, how you are going to create the user. For example, okay, let's assume that you are the senior consultant. Okay, you got the access from Deloitte or maybe your higher management. So you should create the user for others. So how you are going to create the user? What is the navigation? Okay, so after you create the user account, how you are going to assign the roles? First, you should understand what is role. That will be discussed later. This is kind of like almost like today's concept, that is roles concept. Very very important. That is roles means permissions. Okay, so once you assign the roles, okay, so you'll be share the user details with other other team members, right? Once they get the details, okay, you have to do that functional setup manager, this FSM, how you are going to set up the functional setup manager. Okay, so this is the job of the functional consultant, not the technical consultant. First I will discuss the functional things, slowly I will go into the technical, so that you will understand the concepts. Okay, so the functional consultant is going to do, right, all these things. They will set up the users, they will add the roles, they will set up the functional setup manager, implementation projects, everything they will set up. So within 2 days, they will set up everything. Once they set up everything, then you guys can start the project, which means either technical or functional. You are going to maybe the at a junior level or like not a some point, right? So probably I can say the next level they are going to start. Okay, so they can create the report, they can create extracts, okay, they can create lookups, whatever the things they are going to, they can definitely. Okay, so I will give you the sequence actually, what exactly we will do in the project. Is there any dependency? Okay, how we are going to monitor? Who is going to monitor? Can we monitor through the? Can we monitor through the application? Yes, we can monitor through the application. How we are going to monitor? So where we can track that information? These kind of things we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, so step by step we will discuss, guys. This is completely, it is a real time. So whatever I am discussing is real time. What actual things are going on in the kind of like in the company or like in the project, right? So the organization is going to start this step. All the things we are going to discuss in detail for the as part of this kind of fusion HCM cloud. Okay, yeah. So right, yeah. This, like as I mentioned in the beginning, right? It's a more interactive session. From tomorrow onwards, we will start the actual session because I will give you the look and feel of the application, the actual application. Okay, then probably you will have more questions. Okay, so when you see the application, right, we'll discuss. But yeah, so do you have any questions at this moment, guys? Anybody has any questions? um no questions? So I think you can hear me, right? Hmm? Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. So guys, like I need to step out, so that is the reason 10 minutes before I'm kind of okay. So yeah, we will continue in the next session today. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, I will give you the explanation. So about the application look and feel as we discussed, right? So we will continue the setup parts also tomorrow. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. I have to go. Okay. 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 That is all. So if you don't have any questions, we can wind up this call. We can continue from tomorrow onwards. Yeah? Okay. Okay, guys. That is all. Thanks, everyone.